Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Wednesday evening, and I have a video that I really need you to see before you call in my community section. Grammy award-winning rapper Killer Mike, okay? He's facing backlash for a 2019 Netflix special where he literally tells a little black boy, "You're not going to be president." Tells him to his face. You have to see the hurt in the little black boy's, demeanor after Mike kills his dream. Now, there's a little Caucasian boy who's talking some old off-the-wall spaceman shit about he's going to be a scientist. He's going to create a potion to turn his family into superheroes. And Mike, he's okay with that. He's engaging the little Caucasian. But the little black boy, "You're not going to be president," quote unquote. You have to watch it. I'm not asking you to kick Mike's back in, but let's explore this. Who is Killer Mike? Is he a tool? Is he a plant? Years ago, and probably the biggest reason why I don't fuck with Killer Mike, he was supporting Senator Sanders, who said out of his own mouth, "I saw him." He does not support reparations. Does not. So Killer Mike, who has admitted that he learned about HR 40 from Ta-Nehisi Coates, he's not as sharp as one would think. Now, he's a very eloquent speaker. Oh, he's got the mojo popping from time to time. But this clip, again, that has popped up from 2019 on a Netflix special called Trigger Warning. Okay, they had 6 episodes. He tells a little black boy, "You're not going to be a president." Now, listen and watch the little black boy. He says he wants to be a president. A president. And then Mike shuts him down again. And then Mike is catching some heat, pardon me, on social media. Oh, they are getting at him. Salute to the other people who I will read their names, calling him out. Mike then says recently that the little boy is from Canada, so he can't be the president. But the little boy said, "a president." Why didn't Mike say, "Well, you can be prime minister of Canada," which is where you're from? And let me just put this on the table. If a little Caucasian boy from Florida would have said, "I want to be prime minister," and his name was Izzy, would Mike have shut him down, or would he have said, "Well, maybe you can get dual citizenship and live in Tel Aviv, and it's possible"? Okay. Also, my showrunner, I'm going to need some assistance here this evening. Beyoncé, phenomenal artist. I've never seen her live. She just some type of milestone, first black female on the country charts, #1 position. I'm not sure, but does she have vitiligo? Am I trolling? Somewhat, sort of. But we heard Michael Jackson say that decades ago, and we gave him a pass. We said, vitiligo kind of makes sense. And Michael, I forget what show that was on, but he said, I think it's on my father's side. We accepted it. Beyoncé has gotten lighter and lighter and lighter, if you ask me. I'm not going to accuse her of bleaching. So many people have been saying that over the years, but I've been doing a little research here, and vitiligo, in case you don't know, okay, is an autoimmune disease, and sometimes an event such as sunburn, emotional distress, or exposure to a chemical can trigger vitiligo or make it worse. It's a serious question. Does she have vitiligo? Why has she gotten lighter and lighter? Well, there's many entertainers. I mean, if you look at Nicki Minaj, she used to be darker from what I remember. Doesn't have to do with traveling from country to country, different continents, eating certain foods, the change of climates in one place, hot and cold, and your body responding, and then you're trying to get your equilibrium back and your senses and your diet. Okay. Also, guys, I sent out the link to a couple of my sponsors. Dana, if you want to tap in Florida Boy Jay and some other people, check your email, please. Okay. But Killer Mike, Is he a dream killer? Salute to the hub.news. They posted a story today. Killer Mike is deadly for the black community. The hub.news. Now, I'm not familiar with this platform, but they're saying, he could be somewhat of a devil, a devil in disguise. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said once upon a time, the worst devil is a black devil. So I would rather we mentally massage this after some of you look at that video. Again, I didn't like what he said to the little black boy. Just, you're not going to be president. And then he threw some other things on the table about, being practical. Hang on a second. Let me just read exactly what Killer Mike said, to be fair. Okay. After he told the little black boy, you're not going to be president. You owe your parents not to dream big. You owe it to your parents to dream practical and start making money as soon as you can. You're not going to be able to be president. Again, to the little black boy. So if somebody told Killer Mike, you're not going to lose weight, you're always going to be, a big nigga, it's not even possible. Stop dreaming, stop thinking. Would that be acceptable in today's day and time? Okay. Janet, I got your email. I didn't have time to comb through the whole thing. Do you want to tap in? Janet, thank you so much for your continued support. Jesus Rivera got your donation. Star Beyoncé rocking platinum blonde hair. Hashtag me a bleach. Hang on a second. Let me text Dana with the data, because Dana and I spoke earlier. Dana, you better call in and defend Beyoncé if you, I'm live, if you have the time. I don't want to just say she's bleaching. I mean, she may be using a different type of concealer or some type of products. What do you call that stuff when you're trying to getting rid of blemishes and stuff like that? Troll babies, good evening. How you guys doing? Salute, salute, salute. Okay. William says, Star, no, you're mistaken. She's white. I don't want to say that, but she's not the same person who made Bootylicious. I've got a favorite song by Destiny's Child. Some of you have heard me say this before. Hold on a second. It's called Cater to You, Hell of a song, but yeah. Okay, and Patrice, I got your donation early. Thank you so much for tapping in. Okay, so again, guys, the video's in the community section. Tell me what you think. I just, I'm gonna admit I don't fuck with Killer Mike, but he's since winning the 3 Grammys, and I think he had one more prior. I'm not sure. I think he's got a total of 4. He's been getting a lot of shine. He's got a barbershop. I've never been inside of it, but when I lived in the Atlanta metro area, or pardon me, I lived in Woodstock, and I went down downtown, and I drove by it. Is it called the Swag Shop? He's got a bunch of guys sitting around. I don't know who these guys are, but he's sitting there talking to Robert Kennedy Jr. He's going nowhere fast. He's not going to get anywhere near the White House. So Killer Mike is also, he's got some type of plan he's pushing, or some type of initiative for child support, if anybody gives a goddamn. Killer Mike, that's my main topic here this evening, all right? Charles, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in, sir. Yeah, Charles, I don't want to go backwards to yesterday's show, and to a couple of people who sent me emails, please don't send me emails after a show leaving long-ass paragraphs or trying to tell me about the topic. Please go into the comment section and leave your comment. I'm too busy. I'll be honest with you. I'm too busy to then read your comment after we already addressed a topic. Just go into the comment section, all right? Sheesh. 213, sit tight. You will be my first caller. And I also got a brand new camera, guys. I have to get it rolling and popping. Maybe Friday, okay? We should be in really, really high definition. So sit tight, and I'll bring you up to speed on that, all right? Okay, let's get to the show here. One last thing. Salute to Sexy Red, Double XL's female rapper of the Double XL's female rapper of the year. Why not? The culture is trash today. Why not? I mean, I'm not calling her trash, but it's all going to hell. Congratulations to Sexy Red. 213, good evening. Are you there? First caller, 213.
Star, it's your boy Avo. How's my sound?
Avo, how are you, man? I can hear you loud and clear.
I'm great, man. I just watched the video, man. It really triggered me the way he put down the black boy, and not only that, but the little white kid interrupted the conversation between him and the black boy. He went back and basically tried to push I know what he's trying to push. He's trying to push this narrative of, like, you know, back in the 70s and the 80s, they used to have like trade schools and high schools. But I don't feel like him being an old man telling a young kid like that even, you know, it reminded me of when George Bush refused to, like, even stop the lesson. Remember during 9/11 how George Bush was even more careful.
Can I ask you to stay focused, Advo? I just want to, let's keep it here on Killer Mike. The little black boy said a president. He didn't say the president of the United States, right? He said a president. And then Mike just cut him down like a dry weed. What the fuck? Come on.
And also it's selfish for Mike to basically like say, oh, well, you, for your parents, like, hold on, a kid's life is his life. Like, you're independent from your parents. And I think it's messed up for him to say, well, you need to go work. You need to go work right away for your parents. That's what he's basically pushing for little black boys. And I do agree with you. He's a double agent. I'm calling him out. I was part of the Bernie Sanders. You said Barry Sanders. I'm gonna correct you. It's Bernie Sanders.
Bernie, thank you, Bernie. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I was part of Bernie, so I'm not gonna hate on him because of that. But one thing I always remember was that there was a protest in Atlanta, and he came out in the middle of the night, surrounded by the whole Atlanta Police Department, and he basically started saying that my mom was a police officer, my grandfather's a police officer.
I remember that.
My uncles.
I remember that.
So I don't like that he likes to be in the front lines, but at the same time he wants to be super boule. Yeah. He's boule. He's a Freemason that likes to portray himself like an activist. Mm-hmm. And again, I never trust a person that doesn't care about his weight. If you fat like that, I don't see you as a leader. I'm sorry.
The correct term is obese. You can't, you can't body shame.
Oh yeah.
These days. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. If you're a high blood pressure nominee, if you're diabetes 300, yeah, we don't want you as a leader, because it shows that you don't even have self-control. Like, food is an addiction.
Portion control, they call it now. Portion control. Okay.
Yes. So Killer Mike, I don't speak for the black community as a non-FBA, but I will say that he is there to divide and conquer. He is there to stay rich and grift, just like Run DMC, just like many people in our community.
Okay, don't go too far left. I'm going to get to them later. I watched part 2 of the docuseries. But listen, man, what do you promote on what do you post on your channel? Because you do content also. What's the last video you did, Advo?
Yesterday, I made a list of 20 things that people in LA are afraid to say.
Okay.
And I made a video last night.
Okay.
Also, so yeah, and so follow me, the Doordashian on YouTube.
Doordashian.
And I do IRLs. The Doordashian.
Okay. Great to talk to you, man. Thank you for chiming in. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Respect, Star.
Yes,
respect.
Sir. Okay. Advo tapping in. Okay. Killer Mike, folks. I'm not asking you to kick his back in. Some of you like his music. That's fine. Yo, Run the Jewels was my shit, yo. Okay. Did he kill a little black boy's dream? If you have black nephews, black sons, black grandboys, And Killer Mike told your son that to his face, you're not going to be a president. Anybody know what a carpenter is? A carpenter. Wait a minute. There she is early.
Hi, can you hear me? Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there you go, Dana. How are you? I can. Hey, there you go. There you go.
Yes, don't play with me.
Well, I sent it to you.
Subtitle.
Dana is holding up the triple platinum plaque. Someone else traded me for that one. I have one as well. That's a Beyoncé plaque, and I thought that you would enjoy it.
Yes, I love it. Thank you. What is this here on the screen?
What's that?
Does Beyoncé have, how you pronounce it?
Vitiligo. Now, you went and saw Beyoncé, aka Sasha Fierce, in concert recently. What was the name of the tour again? The
Act 1.
The tour. What's the name? Was it the Renaissance tour? I forget.
Yeah, You Won't Break My Soul tour. I can't believe I forgot the name of the tour.
Damn.
Renaissance
tour. Okay. So, and do you know what she has achieved? Something with the country music charts. First Black woman, something. Yeah.
Yeah. Her both singles actually went to 1 and 2, and she's the first Black woman to chop the country music charts, and it's usually dominated by white men. Mm-hmm. So that's a big deal, and this is really her first country singles. Now it is word that the whole album may not be country, so we don't know. That's what the rumor mill is, but right. Beyonce likes to surprise us. But I'm just assuming this is going to be a homage, a country album dedicated to her hometown, Texas.
I'm old. I'm proud to be old. I don't think it's a big deal that she's the first Black female. And can we get the proper position? Is it the first Black female to go number 1 on the country? Which chart? I mean,
it's country single chart.
Singles?
Yeah, singles.
Okay, but just make sure we say the right thing. If you can Google that, please. I don't think that's a big deal. I mean, I even went back last week to the days of Charlie Pride, Kiss an Angel, Good Morning, and the influence of foundational Black Americans and country music. I don't think it's a big deal. I'm actually offended by people who still give these titles. Oh, the first Black this and the first Black that. I think it's horseshit. Mm-hmm. However, I do have to ask the question, and I asked you earlier. You thought I was just trolling and going crazy. Does she have vitiligo? She's gotten lighter and lighter as time has gone on. Yes?
Well, when she went to the premiere of the Renaissance movie and she debuted the platinum white long hair and she looked fabulous, her skin kind of matched the hair color. Damn. So it could be makeup. Maybe, I know it did come out recently. I think it was Essence magazine. She does suffer from psoriasis, but so maybe it's the medication from that. If she taking medication allegedly, I don't know. So it did seem a little lighter, but I think it's just part of the image of what she's promoting. But she still looks fabulous. She is still a Black woman. She is basically the same complexion as her mother. Her mother is Creole from New Orleans. So yeah.
Okay. According to the New York Times, Beyonce becomes first Black woman to top Billboard country chart. I just want to be accurate. Okay. So maybe it's just wear and tear on the road. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Maybe she's not bleaching. I mean, but
it may have been intentional, but I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it because she still looks good. She was in New York City in Fashion Week because her nephew was in a fashion show. Front row.
You see nothing wrong with cultural appropriation? So you have no problem with white girls wearing cornrows like Kim Kardashian? I'm not going to go too far back to Bo Derek and all that sort of jazz, but even if Beyonce is bleaching and it's not vitiligo, you're okay with it.
Well, how about it's cultural appropriation in reverse? Because they always copying from us. How about we copy them? So, but I don't think it's that deep. However, she still looks good. But yes, she has been lighter in the past couple months. Yes, her
Okay.
skin is lighter. We don't know why. But yes, but I still love her. And I'm still going to see her in concert and when she go on tour for
Okay. Because I pulled some research by way of the National Institute of Arthritis, and I can't even pronounce this word, something skin disease, and it says that it could have been, or vitiligo could be due to some type of tragic event, sunburn, emotional distress, exposure to a chemical. These are the things that can trigger this. It's not just hereditary.
Right. And I know she is a vegan. So, she changed like her whole diet. So maybe it's something medical. So, and a lot of times if she is taking medicine, this is just a theory or whatever, things happen. So maybe her skin was, lighter. It was like botchy. So she's trying to even it out. And this is the only way to even out the skin and still look fabulous. So, yeah.
Okay.
She's not having an identity crisis.
She looks almost as light as you are with your hair bouncing. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, Dana.
I went back to being brunette, dark color today. I got my hair did today. But you know what? Me and her are the same complexion right now. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, did you see the Killer Mike video in the community section? Not that you had to. I'm just asking.
Yes, I did. First of all, I never got into his music, but I'm very disappointed that he even said that. I don't care how long ago it was, and
2019 to be precise.
Right, and it reminded me of, because I'm sorry, Black Twitter will drag you. They put that clip up next to the Malcolm X movie when he was in a class, and the white teacher said, well, how about you become a carpenter? You should look into that, not a lawyer. So I'm surprised that basically Killer Mike is echoing those same sentiments. And I did hear the little black boy say he wanted to be a president. And what Killer Mike should have said was, well, yeah, you could be president of a company, a CEO, and whatever.
Right.
So not only is he a dream killer, but I would say he's an ambition killer, so it's very important to instill for your kids.
You could be president of Uganda, Zimbabwe, wherever.
Exactly. Exactly. And he doesn't know that black child's background, because maybe his lineage is Nigerian or from Senegal.
And he marginalized the little dark-skinned boy the same way Killer Mike does not like other little dark-skinned boys to be marginalized.
Exactly. And so I have my kids, I have my grandkids. And if my grandkids say, I want to be president, even if they say I want to be president of the United States, I'm going to say, yes, you can. Now, you may going to have to become a warmonger and do some bad stuff, but you could be president of the United States. So you should never tell a child what they cannot do.
Okay. Folks, if anybody wants to call in and keep it real and say, Star, Killer Mike told no lies.
Well, can I also add this too?
He saved the little nigga, Star. Y'all knock it off. Nice try. Yeah, Danny, you want to say what?
Yeah, so he did I guess you could say a town hall with John RFK Jr.
I saw some of Angela Stanton King. I like her. This was in Atlanta recently at his barber shop. Is it the Swag Shop or something like that?
I don't know where it was at, but yeah.
I have it. Go ahead.
But he echoed those same sentiments as far as urging young black men to go to trade school. It was kind of weird, but some of the stuff he's saying made sense, but it was overall kind of weird, his overall message, because he was saying if you get somebody pregnant, he shouldn't have to pay child support for 2 years. He should be able to go to trade school. Yeah. So he's on that blue collar wave, which is nothing wrong with that, but you do not limit a child.
He sounds like a grifter and a 2-bit con man.
Yes.
And I appreciate you tapping, and I sent you an email also. You don't have to mention it, but if you're
I want to mention it.
Okay, I don't want to go too far left right now. I want to stay on what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. But no, I'm giving myself a pat on the back for that.
Okay. We'll circle back to that, but thank you, Dana. And when's your next show you're posting on at The Real Dana on YouTube?
I'm actually doing a show tonight, 8:30. I'm gonna dig in Mayor Eric Adams' ass a little bit. Yeah,
Mayor of New York City.
Yes, Mayor Eric Adams of New York City. Wednesdays I'll talk about the migrant crisis. So I'm in New York tonight talking about the migrant crisis on The Real Dana, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you, Dana. Great to see you.
All right, have a good night.
Bye now. Okay. Folks, if you're new to the show, this is the objective perspective. So it's going to seem like I'm entertaining different points of view, and I am. It doesn't have to be my way or the highway. I want to hear from you younger people or people from, my target demo, see what you think. Killer Mike, the video is in my community section. Please go look at it. The little white boy was talking some off-the-wall shit about a rocket ship that goes into the sun. And Mike is just entertaining him. Oh, okay, cool. Not cutting him down like a tumbleweed. Hearing him out. Well, black boy says, I want to be a president. He didn't say president of the U.S. He's from Canada. And Mike has been clapping back at people, as I said, on social media, calling people stupid and all sorts of stuff. Wow, okay. CVR, are you tapping in? So where is CVR? He says, I'm on the line. Okay, CVR 626. David, sit tight. I see you. I'm going to cam you up next. CVR, thank you for tapping in, man. You there?
Yo, what up, Star? What up? Yo, it's CVR the Bard, aka the Vex Vagabond, pouring live. Nice. Right now from Tampa, but I'm from the 626.
Okay.
LA. I'm here to break it down.
You're still in Tampa, Florida. Niggas ran down in Jacksonville, gave you speed knots, put you in the hospital, a week? Right?
Say what? You still talking about that old Jackassville shit, man?
Well, what? I want people to know who you are. They put you in the hospital for a week. Jacksonville niggas, right?
Nah, that happened in Jacksonville. Then I went over to West Palm, and I went over to Tampa because the money was sweet at that season a couple of months ago.
But you were in the hospital in Jacksonville. They put you
yes, I was in the hospital in Jackassville.
Yeah.
Because I got ran down on while I was recording the podcast, reviewing comics.
But you're back like crack. Killer Mike, you have to speed the video in my community section.
Oh, hell yes. Okay, so I actually saw this Netflix TV series that Killer Mike had back in, it premiered in 2019, but I was binge watching shows in South Dakota in 2020. Yeah. And this was when I actually saw this occur. And I gotta say, Killer Mike, now, I love this man's albums. Run the Jewels. The stuff is amazing. I remember the first.
Never mind his music. Leave all that out. Okay. Let's just talk about what he's talking about doing, politics, community activism, yada, yada, yada. And he told the little black boy to his face, you will not be president. Stay there. Come on.
Well, so this is why Killer Mike is a part of the issue here in this European country of FBAs not realizing their full potential and going either the route of becoming an entertainer or a sports star. You know what I mean? To attempt to get out of poverty here in the States. Okay. And those are the only two options, basically. Unless if you want to work until you're like 60, and even then that's still like, a long shot to succeed in a European country. And why the kid who was Caucasian, who had no issues saying, oh, I want to fly a ship into the sun or whatever, and Killer Mike's like, yeah, go ahead and do that. I want to recant something that Brother Sanchez has said multiple times on his shows when he goes in about like Elon Musk and things of that nature. The reason why Europeans are in seats of power and have the funding to do certain things like the crazy stuff that Musk does and things of that nature is because they have a society that backs them. Their families back them. They don't shoot down their ideas.
Right.
That's the FBA thing.
Right.
So Killer Mike he perpetuated the same crap that FBAs do, which is just shoot down the best and the brightest. This kid said he wants to be president. You shot down the best and the brightest. Now don't get it twisted. As a person like myself who went into the collegiate system. I know that you're a high school dropout. Salute to you. But I look at people like yourself, Star, and I see myself 28 with my degree and my certification.
Okay.
I was on Dean's List at the university I was at. I went into the National Honors and Leadership Society, so I was in honors, and all that got me was a Geico insurance discount back when I was living in South Dakota. So do you really think that I'm getting like asked to come back to school to go and to get my bachelor's in psychology? Well, to finish my bachelor's in psychology, I'm 2 courses away. But do you really think I even want to do that? Right now, I'm at the point where
I ask you to stay focused, CVR, please.
Right.
Killer Mike.
Right. I'm coming back around to Killer Mike.
Please.
And with Killer Mike. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, that it just gets shot down when you're a part of this community because the FBA isn't given enough incentives to do anything intellectual. Like, for example, like I said, I'm studying basically to become a doctor, but there's no community of doctors. I don't even have a hospital that I could go and put my stuff to that's completely FDA.
See, you're bouncing around again. So Killer Mike, is he a dream killer? And did you see the expression on the little black boy's face? He was just mortified, like, damn, I'm just telling you what I want to be, old nigga. You let the little white boy talk the goofy shit about a spaceship into the sun. That's not possible. But go ahead.
But okay, now Killer Mike, I still, even though I said all that about him, the thing about it is that does sound goofy for the Caucasian to say that, but in a white man's world, as Pac would say, you know what I'm saying? Like, Caucasians were going back that little boy's idea instead of backing, the FBA to be president. And the thing about Killer Mike, I don't down him for doing what he did.
Well, the little boy is from Canada. Did you catch that? From Canada.
What about Canada?
No, the little black boy is Canadian, and that's what Killer Mike is now saying on social media. Well, he can't be president. He's Canadian. But again, the little boy, hang on, listen. The little boy said a president, not president of the U.S. He's Canadian.
Right.
So he could have been talking about prime minister. He could have been talking about whatever. But Mike just shut him down. Please finish up. Stay on topic. Please, CBR. Please.
Yeah. Okay. Killer Mike saying that kid was Canadian. That's him tap dancing straight up. Like that's straight tap dancing, cooning and buffooning, trying to cover his ass. But dude, you did this in Atlanta, and you never said any of the nationality where any of these kids were from. Yeah, he might be a Canadian immigrant, but I don't think he disclosed that information prior to him asking those questions in the class. And I do want to get on the Beyonce topic as well, too.
Right, very quickly, CBR.
Okay.
Beyonce, does she have vitiligo?
I don't believe she has vitiligo. This is the same thing like with Michael Jackson. I believe that Beyonce, when it came down to the girls between Beyonce and Solange, I always felt that Solange was more Afrocentric. Beyonce was more into Eurocentrism. Mm-hmm. And when it comes down to her, she's bleaching her skin, just like, plenty of other starlets of her time has done. Her mother, even though her mother is Creole, it's still like her mother still never bleached her skin. You know what I'm saying? I believe Beyonce's bleached her skin straight up. And she's
CVR, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for tapping in. I have to take other calls.
Anytime, Star.
Salute.
All right, salute.
Okay. Good guy. He just jumps all around. Whew. David, I see you, man. Sit tight. I'm going to bring you on the screen next. John Flowers, how are you, man? John Flowers, do you want to tap in, do some promoting? John Flowers says, loving these early evening shows. Salute. Thank you, John. John, you've still got credit with me, man. If you want to cam up or call in, promote what you're doing. I appreciate you, man. You've got credit. Don't get it twisted, okay? Hey, Killer, this is my alleged daughter. She says Beyonce is bleaching. Killer, let me write this down so I don't forget. If you have time later, give me about a half an hour. I'm going to get you on the screen, Killer, to talk about Beyonce. Does she have vitiligo? I'm not just going to say, oh, she's bleaching. David, how are you, man? I can't hear you. We can't hear you, David.
We just had to unmute myself. Hi, how's it going, Star?
There you go. Good to see you, man. What's cracking? We're shaking.
Great to be on the program. I just listening to the topic with Killer Mike.
Killer Mike, yeah.
I thought to myself, sometimes like you live up to your name, you know, Killer. So like when you say Killer of Dreams, so maybe it's all in the name.
Ooh, nice.
You know?
Nice.
Sometimes. But it's funny because I noticed a bit of a pattern with some of these celebrities because I think it was Meek Mill with the Water Boys.
Oh,
and then it was DaBaby.
Right.
With the kids selling chocolate. And now we have Killer Mike, and it's like the tone with the youth, with the celebrities, the youth, because the Water Boys, Meek Mill, something, he didn't want to buy the water off them because they were some.
Yeah, I forgot what happened with that.
Yeah, because
I think give them a hard way to go. And like they're like, yo, old nigga, we just out here trying to like, you know, sell a little water. We try to give niggas lectures.
Yeah, and he did a whole post like, oh, you know, it's real out there, and they could have been a threat to him, or he was endangered by these kids on bicycles selling water.
I think one of the Water Boys was leaning on his car, and he said, yo, back up off the car.
So it's funny because
Anyway,
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Yeah. Hey, man, so on the screen, youtube.com/@DVD1646. That's you, yes?
Me, that's my channel. Yeah.
Promote your book, please. Books, plural. Pardon me. Promote your books.
Awesome. Yes. So I wrote 2 books. One is called Decoded. I have it here, The Bible Explained. This book is available on Amazon in paper book format, as you can see here, and also ebook. And then my second book, Decoded 2, The Secrets of the Lord.
Right.
So I wrote these 2 books here, and I'm pushing a new perspective to the religious community, believers and non-believers both alike. I believe they can benefit from my books. My first book is dealing with it addresses the Bible as symbolic interpretation. I'm saying that the Bible is symbolic literature and should be taken as such and should be approached as such. So in the first book, I break down 10 concepts within the Judeo-Christian tradition, and I explain them for interpretive value, because I want to encourage the reading public to take the Bible as literary and not literal. So I think the problem is sometimes fundamentalists, we take things literally, but I want to encourage people to take it literary as opposed to literal, because I think you can extract more value and more benefit when you approach it like that. So Decoded, the Bible Explained. This is a clarification piece. A lot of people struggling out there in the faith community. Get this book. This will help you tremendously. Get this book.
If I can respond, and you and I have had some great conversations. I'm not trolling you. I'm serious. Myself a non-believer, but what's wrong with taking the Bible in the literal sense? It's God's laws. It's not a love note.
Yeah.
What's wrong with taking it in the literal sense? I mean, it's very harsh. What's wrong with taking it as law?
Well, I'll give a good example to answer that question. Even the situation here with Killer Mike. Now, not to be jovial, but in the commandments, it says, thou shalt not kill. Now, if we were to take that literally, that'd be hypocrisy, because some of God's favorite people were murderers. They actually killed. So we know it wasn't talking about physical killing and murder. It was talking about being a killer of the soul. So when you hurt someone emotionally, when you damage them and hurt their feelings, so it wasn't relating to physical murder. And once again, this is when we take things literally, we think, oh, that means don't actually go commit the act of killing. But some of God's favorite men in the Bible killed. David killed, Moses killed. So that's why I say you have to look at things.
Killed his friends.
Gospel of Thomas, yeah.
The infancy
Yeah.
gospel of Thomas.
And he's supposed to be coming back with a sword, and his garments are stained.
Well, even though they may have, as you say, been some of God's favorites, he's God. So you're not above, burning for your sin. But okay, so your book, pardon me, is not taking the Bible in the literal sense. Let me ask you a question, because I like to ask you questions and we have these good conversations. Could your God or a God be multiple entities? Multiple entities.
I think that God expresses the multiple entities is actually us. That I'm of the belief that humanity, when Jesus said, I am the true vine and ye are the branches are the extension of the tree. So we are the expressions or extensions of that source, the source of life. So I think that there is a multiplicity to the conversation.
I guess I'm asking now in the literal sense.
Then no.
Because in the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, the Hadith, the Talmud, the answer is no. Can't be multiple entities. But, scientifically, I'm just asking, could God be multiple entities? Because you don't take the Bible in the literal sense. So,
No.
Take birds, for instance. What do they have? 4-chamber hearts? 4-chamber hearts. Holy shit. Isn't that fascinating?
Very, yeah.
Fascinating.
The creation, a creator, in the Kabbalistic tradition, it says that it explores nature and the animals and the mammals as proof for the existence of God. So
the way birds move in unison. Folks, just bear with us a second here. David and I have some great conversations, and that's his YouTube channel. Please log on, check out his books. This man is a highly intelligent guy, and we have great conversations. Could God be multiple entities? Just birds alone, how they move, how they migrate, how they fly, and in sync. That's fucking fascinating. Now, there's some who can try to explain that scientifically, but it's just, to me, it's fascinating. I'm just a dumb fucking dropout. But what's your next book that you're working on, David?
Yeah, I'm always researching, always studying, always making notes and formulating my thoughts, and that ends up turning into writing, and these writings end up turning into books. So as I continue my personal study, the inevitability, there's a potential, like I am note-taking right now, trying to put something together. So I can't say I don't have a set date, but like I said, I'm always researching, always reading, studying, and trying to put forth some quality material to help people, because I genuinely believe that people struggle with religion, with the faith. And if you look at religion, it's very combative.
Can I throw you one more curveball?
Yeah.
Since you're studying and putting together another manuscript, so you say. Does God condone a third gender? Let me say that twice. Does God condone a third gender? What say you, David?
What I will say, based on my reading,
that would be a hell of a book.
New Testament. That's a hell of a book. Because based on my understanding of the Hebrewistic Yahweh God of the Old Testament and what's written in the New Testament, not my belief, not my opinion, but the God that I'm reading about in the book, I'd have to say he would not condone it.
No, none of your doctrines.
No, definitely not. Because it speaks vehemently against it. Yeah.
You don't use the literal sense. So does God condone a third gender? It's just a question.
Based on the scripture, the God that I'm reading
not based on the scripture. No, not based on the scripture. No.
That's to me.
Want to get back to us on that?
Well, I think anything can happen. When you explore the topic in creation, like even when people talk about homosexuality in nature, whether it exists in animals or not. So the point is not so much, not condemnation. We need to have curious minds. We need to inquire and explore and study these things to come to a higher understanding. So that's my position. The God of the Bible, definitely not. He does not condone it. Okay. But where we are at right now, as far as humanity, we need to have open dialogue, open conversation, and that's just what it is.
That might be a hell of a book. If someone hasn't written it already, does God condone a third gender? Because I always have watched religious debates and things of that nature. And I always see people get tangled up and it becomes a point, a speed bump, shall we say. But I have not seen anyone as of yet put that theory forth. But hey, man, I appreciate you tapping in. Folks, check out David's platform on youtube.com/@DVD1646. Final thoughts, David?
Just always appreciation to the platform. You know, I got my right there.
Thank you, man. And where are you? You're not in the States, for those who don't know.
No, I'm in Toronto, Canada. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
I got a grandmother in the States, though. She's in Florida.
That little black boy who Killer Mike killed his dream.
Thou shalt not kill.
Did you see that video in the community section?
I didn't see the video, but
oh man, check it out, please, David. Please.
You know, he's living up to his name. That's for sure.
All right. Good to talk to you, man. Thank you, Mike.
Appreciate everything.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David.
Appreciate everything.
Okay.
Thank you.
One of my sponsors, David, tapping in. Jay Norris, I got your donation. He says, star Nicki Minaj allegedly bleaches her anus. Okay. I know quite a few girls who do that, you know. Two-Tone got your donation. He says, damn, Mike. Did you see the video, sir? It's in the community section. Guys, sit tight on the phones. I'm coming to you shortly. Let me also get on the screen one of my sponsors here, www.hudsontubs.com. Okay. Bathtub restoration, reglazing, antique, any type of object that goes with a bathtub, a shower unit, shall we say, a sink, a basin. That's where you want to go. HudsonTubs.com. Please tell them I sent you, okay? Let's go to, here we go. Wait a minute. Area code 561 is that DJ Prophecy tapping in. 561. Give me a second.
Yo, what's the deal? This is your man DJ Prophecy straight out of the 305 Miami-Dade County, Florida, baby.
Good to hear from you, man. What's cracking?
Am I coming through clear, Star?
Loud and clear. And I got you on the screen, trackmastersdj.com, yes?
Yo, that's what's up. Yo, I appreciate you having me on your platform. You got the most slammingest show on YouTube, kid.
Thank you,
that's
man.
Word up.
Thank you. Tell us about everything you've got going on as well, man. Mixcloud.com/TrackmastersDJ. You got a bunch of different mixes, dancehall, EDM, freestyle, Miami bass. Let's do some promoting here.
Yo, that's what's up. Right now I'm cruising down I-95 southbound, heading down to Miami. I'm in Broward County at the moment, but just to put your audience up on a really, really good place to go for superb content, that's going to be mixcloud.com/TrackmastersDJ. Over there, you could find 7 hardcore hip-hop mixtapes for, like, you know, it's OG content.
Okay.
It's for, like, my real gangsters out there, you know what I'm saying? And also, you could find about 2 or 3 of the hottest Miami party mixes. Like, you're going to get the freestyle, the dance hall, the 90s hip-hop, some 80s party hip-hop flavor up in there, you know?
Okay.
And that's where it's at, you know what I mean? I appreciate being on this on the Star Report with the big homie Star.
Absolutely.
I know he's got you.
How long have you been at this? Because you and I have done business in the past. How long have you been doing what you do?
Word. So that's an excellent question, Star. I've been let's put it this way. I got my turntables and my professional equipment, the mixer, the big ass loudspeakers back in 1998.
Okay.
And so ever since 1998, I've been mastering the craft and doing what I got to do to make it. I was blessed to live right next to the biggest and best radio station in Miami, Florida, known as WPOW FM, also known as 96.5 Power 96. And so basically, I was able to go and kick it with all the big honchos in the DJ business down here.
Did you ever do business with Prince Marky D? He was an old associate of mine. Prince Marky D?
Say that again?
Did you ever do business with Prince Marky D?
Prince Marky D, wow, rest in peace.
Yeah.
He was a member of the influential pioneering hip-hop group, the Fat Boys.
Yeah.
And he also came down here in Miami and hosted a show on 99 Jams, which is basically the other big radio station down here in Miami.
That's why I asked you, because he put it down on radio as well in Miami. He wasn't just, from the Fat Boys. Hell of a producer. Him and I forget the other guy's name. I think it was Corey Rooney, if I'm not mistaken. I got to Google it. But okay, so you didn't really link up with him.
Absolutely, man. He was one of the greats. I never had the opportunity to meet him or work with him, but I could tell you he was 100% the real deal and all of that, and nothing but respect to the late, great Prince Marky D.
Okay. So what do you got coming up this weekend? You're pretty busy on a regular basis. What are you doing this weekend in terms of live events, media, radio?
Word. That's another excellent question. You see, my business, trackmastersdj.com, we handle all sorts of events and parties and what have you. At the moment, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're handling about 30 venues, that anything from nightclubs and lounges, some weddings. I don't have all the details. It's a lot of information, but to make a long story short, we got it cracking down here in the Miami and South Florida area. If you're down here and you need, I'm talking about the best DJ and party entertainment services, look no further than trackmastersdj.com.
Okay. Hey, man, I appreciate you tapping in. You and I may be talking soon. I got some business in Miami I got to go check on in 2 months. So let's talk, possibly link up, man.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you, Star. And before you let me go, let me let your listeners know one more time.
Go ahead.
The place to go, if you want the hottest mixes, the realest hip-hop mixtapes, and just excellent content, it's mixcloud.com/trackmastersdj.
Okay. Great to talk to you. DJ Prophecy, man. Salute.
Salute, Star. I appreciate you. Have a great evening. Take care, man.
You too. Take care. All right. DJ Prophecy tapping in. Janet, do you want to call in? I got your email. But my question, Janet, was, does God condone a third gender? Not whether there is or isn't, already, according to some people, but does God condone a third gender? Okay. Is it Cayman or Cayman? Got your donation. Thank you, Cayman. Okay. Appreciate your support. Also, I'm asking the question about Beyonce. Is she, you know what? Fuck it. Is she bleaching? We should just call Call it what it is. I was trying to be nice and just not come out the gate trolling, but is she bleaching? And Janet, I got your email. Thank you so much. 1051 fam tapping in says star salute. Don't like the Killer Mike. What? Don't like Killer Mike like that, but he said nothing wrong. It was good advice. If the boy has that dog in him, he'll push to prove Mike wrong. I hear you, man. I hear you. But now, would that be acceptable if he did that to the little white boy? Cut him down. You know, again, I gave an example earlier. If his name was Izzy, and he said, I want to be a prime minister one day. Would Mike say, you're not going to be a prime minister? Would he say that? And if he did, would he be apologizing right now? You see, Mike he's not apologizing to the black community. Oh, no. He's pulling a Shannon Sharp, calling people names. Gemstar got your donation star. The Killer Mike clip was satire. Respectfully, black people are stupid. Well, listen, some of Killer Mike's fans pulled that clip up from 2019. They pulled it up. So we have the right to address it. Why do people have to be stupid? Why do black people have to be stupid? But thank you for your donation, Jebstar. Rangers says, Star, remember like a child that plays. Okay, sheesh. I won't say nothing else. Okay, he's talking about some freestyle music. Guys, phone lines open right now, and I do want to, again, ask the question here with regards to Beyoncé. And I did get the information with regards to her achievement. Hold on a second. Country music. Give me a second. Okay. Texas Hold'em debuts at #1 on the country chart. I expect nothing less. You know, that's Beyonce. Hot country songs chart, to be precise. That's what I was trying to get Dana to tell me. Hot country songs chart. The publication announced this Tuesday, which was yesterday. I only knew of one station that was kind of resistant. They were trying to say stations, plural. I didn't catch that, the Super Bowl. Okay, so this, give me a second. Yeah, one Oklahoma radio station. It's a different day and time. Does anybody really care about, the first black female? I think that's a slap in the face to even acknowledge something like that. Janet, thank you for your other email. Hang on a second. Okay, Janet, it says we're unable to locate the page you are looking for. You sent me a dead link, Janet. A dead link. Where are we going? And guys, let me give my alleged daughter the link here to cam up. Hold on a second. Where's Killer? Killer, are you available to tap in? Killer's high, Yella. She's trouble. Killer, check your email. Patricia, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Yes, Patricia. I'll be in North Carolina next month. I'm out of here. I still own a piece of property in Cape May, way down at the bottom of Jersey, but the one I'm in now, I've got a buyer. I'm out of here. Okay. There you are, Janet. Good to hear from you. Thank you for sending me a link that didn't work. What was up with that?
It was the Hermione. I'm sorry. I'm in here cooking my dinner. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about Killer Mike, first of all.
Please.
Well, wait a minute. First, let me remember my manners. How are you?
I'm great. And yourself? Good to hear from you.
I'm coming along.
Okay.
So anyway, with this Killer Mike thing, I dare he tell that any young man of color, any black young man specifically, that what he can and cannot do. That was awful. And he is not making any apologies for that. I don't care if it happened in 2019. That was a seed he planted. He planted a poison ivy seed in that young man's brain. And it is always going to be there. And he has no reason or rhyme or why he should just go ahead and apologize. He should go find that young man and make sure that young man college and everything is paid for.
Damn.
That's what I think. No, because you know why? That happened to me when I was younger, when I told them I wanted to be an architect in the 5th grade, because that's when they do that. And they told me I couldn't be it because that belongs to white people, white men, specifically white men. That's what they told me in class. It was a white teacher. That's what they told me, and I will always remember it.
Did you go on to become an architect? Because you're from my generation. Did you make that happen?
Well, I did become a librarian in the military, so, you know, that's as close as I got to it. Okay. You know, but I am, when I get ready to retire this year, I am going in September, God willing. I'm going to Ghana and some different countries. So, you know, I told you about that. So I'll be, you know, I'm going to do what I always wanted to do.
Well, now, hang on a second, Janet. Objectively speaking, let's say Killer Mike, you know, he told a little black kid something that wasn't intentionally offensive, but the little black kid was dark skinned. Maybe Mike said, "Hey, you're not the Barack Obama type. It's not going to happen in your lifetime." And I'm not trying to clown you. What prevented you or stopped you or hindered you from becoming an architect? You said someone tried to kill
your architect. Archaeologist. Not architect, archaeologist. I love research. I became a librarian when I was in the military. Okay.
Why couldn't you get over the hump, respectfully?
Well, because it's the environment. If you have an environment, if you have a single mother, who my father passed when I was young, if you have a single mother raising 5 kids and she's working, not sitting in the house collecting not collecting the check, but working and owning properties and stuff, it's kind of hard when she got these kids and she's trying to keep everything afloat. So it was kind of hard because it wasn't just me she was, you know, pinned in on. You know, I do have siblings, you know, so.
Okay.
So I can understand that now at my age, looking back, I can understand that. I didn't understand it then. I just thought I was being neglected. But what I'm telling you now is that what he did to that boy, not knowing that boy's home environment, not knowing where he came from, he could have been an F student that have made his way up into an A student and think he's going to go somewhere. And then you got this. I don't want to call him his name. You got this man who wants to be a leader of the community coming to tell him to his face that he can't be a president. He could be a president.
Do you think he helped the little nigga get grounded? Come on, knock it off with all that, you know, all that Spider-Man fantasy nonsense.
That's what I'm saying. They told Mike,
your name is Markel. You need to get a job. I could be president.
You know what? When my little niece was young, they used to tell her what she could and could not do, that she couldn't play sports because that's, you know, and I took her out there and I bought her high tops and I taught her how to play sports. That volleyball took her all the way to college, and now she's the vice president of a college. And that's from Newark, New Jersey. So when you sit up here and telling people that they can't do something because where they come from or their chances are slim to none, let me tell you something, that is awful. That is awful.
Now, hang on a second, Janet. You sound very passionate, and you are. Hang on. You sound so ready to kick in a black man's back, Killer Mike. But you give every low-grade black heifer a pass. You gave Carly.
I do not.
Hang on. What was her name down in Alabama? Carly Russell. You gave her a pass. You said she was brilliant for creating the scheme. A couple of other black women, you gave them a pass. But Killer Mike, I mean, I'm nobody's fan, but to me, you're just tearing this nigga apart, right?
Let me tell you something. I'm not tearing. What they did on their own, okay? You getting ready. New York is getting ready. Listen, let me tell you something. Biden is sending millions and billions of dollars across the ocean. New York is getting ready to give all these people $10,000. They ain't even been in this country for a week. And yet you got people in New York losing houses, homeless and everything. So if this girl want to do whatever she want to do and waste their money, have at it. Have at it. But when you're talking about children, when you're talking about the future of our generation, when you're talking specifically about Black children,
okay,
and you're telling them what they can and cannot do, and limiting them, you're handicapping them before they even start the race. We got enough people doing that against us for you to do it. And I sit here and I know the problem because I sit here and my nieces and my nephews.
So hang on, take a breath, Janet. Take a breath.
Right.
Take a breath. So if I see a 16-year-old Black girl, right, and she and I open up my third eye, and I say to her, "You're going to be
a
hang on, let me speak. I'll let you speak. Damn."
Go ahead. All right, I'm just thinking about something.
16-year-old Black girl. I look at her and I say, "You're going to be a prostitute." Am I wrong?
Yes.
What if she goes on to become a prostitute?
If she does that, she'll probably be the best one. She'll probably be the best one. I got a cousin who was not an escort. Yeah.
The question is not whether she goes on to be the best one. The question is, was I wrong for saying that? Was I wrong for saying that you're going to be a prostitute?
Yes, you're wrong.
What's that?
Yes, you're wrong. Because you're handicapping her. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're handicapping her.
You can't be objective. You cannot.
I am being
objective.
I done seen it. I done witnessed it. People's lives can change. People change all the time.
Okay.
It's a life is a constant motion. People are a constant motion. What they were don't mean what they're going to be.
Okay.
Now, you want to take a look at yourself, right?
Janet, I have to slow you down because I have other calls. Now, hang on a second. You sent me an email when I was talking to David, one of my sponsors. I just threw him a possible, idea for a book. He and I, we exchange different information about the theory of God. Does God condone? Does God? No, slow down. Does God condone a third gender? That was my question to David. You sent me an email. The email did not open. Please.
Well, I'll send you another one. Hermaphrodite. If everything was created by God, so was the hermaphrodites. You have humans that are born with the two genders. They are called unisex, so it is a third sex. So if everything is made perfectly in God's eyes, then yes, he condones it because he already made it.
By way of biology, God condone.
Biology.
Yeah.
Hermaphrodite. Look it up.
Okay, I know what it means. I'm asking you. It's condoned?
Yes. It's considered.
All right.
They've been around since the beginning of time.
I want to hear you say it. Just say yes. Yeah, it's condoned.
Yes, I think that's already.
Okay. All right. Great to talk to you. Thank you for standing 10 toes down. We'll catch up soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Jen. Boy, she was a little testy today, huh? Sheesh. Killer, I see you. Hold on a second. Killer, I'm coming to you shortly. I just want to check something here, guys. Hold on. I'm kind of somewhat sort of doing research this evening. I'm about 90% back from the flu. Going through some stories, playing catch up. I see President Biden was at some type of Mexican restaurant and he left a $20 tip. Recently. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'll come back to that. Okay. Varnell, I got your email. Varnell, you sent me a nice email. Van Lathan, who used to be on TMZ, he's got a podcast now. He and I exchanged email pleasantries a couple years ago. Can you send me more detail because I'm not fully in the loop, and I want to make sure I quote him right. You sent me a clip with him saying that he's more so looking at class as opposed to culture. Is that what you were saying? Please do a follow-up so I can be more up to speed, and then maybe we can address what he said. All right, Sir Shy, got your donation. Thank you so much. Why is skin bleaching so big in Black culture? That's a great question. Hang on a second. That should be the question. Never mind Beyonce. Skin bleaching, big in Black culture. Let me bring in my alleged daughter right quick. Killer, what's up, girl?
How's my levels? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Good to see you. What's cracking? What's
You
shaking?
can hear me good? Okay, it's not too loud. Okay, good. Perfect.
Beyonce, she bleaching? Did she
Oh, well, like I
logo?
told you, let's get straight to it. I put on my Beyonce wig to prove a point, right? You can't wear this color here on a certain complexion. So Beyonce, in my opinion, no shade, right, is really your complexion, Pops, right? But
Right.
she can't pull this shit off. It don't look good. It don't look good. It only look good on this color, you know? And they be dragging me saying that I need a 10 in the comments all the time, but I don't need a 10 when bitches is bleaching their skin to be my complexion.
This all came about because she has debuted at #1 on the country hot new something singles charts.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at her picture and I said, Jesus Christ, that's not the chick that I remember. And then
Right.
I pulled up her discography. I said, this is a totally different person.
Yeah. You know, I think a lot of the...
Are you a Beyonce fan? Killer.
I'm a supporter of Beyonce. I wouldn't say a fan. I'm not a fan of nobody, you know. But I do like a lot of her songs. Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get that from? Dangerously in Love, 2003. B-Day, 2006. I Am Sasha Fierce, 2008. The #4, 2011. Beyonce, 2013. Lemonade, 2016. I think that right around the Lemonade project is when she really started getting lighter. Am I wrong?
Right. And a lot of people attribute it to the color yellow that she was wearing, but it had nothing to do with the yellow color. I think it had everything to do with the product that they're putting on their skin daily. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm not crazy then. I'm not crazy.
No, you're not crazy. Not at all. I mean, only a crazy person will be able to look at a picture of Beyonce from 1998 to now and not see the obvious difference, right?
Difference.
Yeah, a huge difference. A huge difference.
Have you seen her live in concert?
No, I haven't. I really don't care to go on, to concerts. I don't care for that at all.
I hear something in the background. Is that you or me?
Nope, that's me. It sounds like somebody stuck in my elevator.
Damn. Is your door right by the elevator? That's loud as hell.
It
Troll
is the
Babies, did
echo.
you hear that? I thought that was me. Troll Babies, let me see what
It
they're
is
saying.
absolutely echoing, but I attribute it to this good ass soundboard and all of this equipment I got hooked up. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything with regards to the Killer Mike video that's in my community section? Have you seen it?
Killer Mike give me Dr. Umar vibes. Why are they the same person?
Say that again.
Why are they the same person to me? To me, in my mind, they're the...
Damn.
It's something about both of them that tells me, like on a late night, they somewhere at a Motel 6 with, some bitches that, we might see you with on the humble. You know what I mean? Like a white blonde bitch. Popping them off. Allegedly. I'm just saying.
Okay.
They
coming back.
They don't walk it like they talk it. That's what they give me.
Do you have any tea before you go? Anything? And what's going on your channel? Have you renamed things? What's popping?
We're working on that. I didn't do the name change yet because I'm waiting for all of like the graphics and artwork to be done. So as soon as we're done with all the commercials and everything that we're throwing together, I'm gonna do the official name change. I'm hoping by Monday, the latest, we'll be doing that because on Monday,
in my opinion, you got to shorten that name so that algorithm can find you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. So I guess I'll announce it here. We're gonna go with Killer Daily. Suggested by you. You gave us a few.
I wish you had not announced it because have you already made the switch?
No.
Get off the line right now and go make the change before somebody else takes it from you.
Okay.
You should have announced it.
Oh.
Go into your YouTube settings and do it now. Seriously, or one of these trolls will take it from you.
Okay, Norman, you hear him. I'm sure you're in the bushes. We're on it right now. Okay, bye.
Bye. Sheesh. Good girl. Takeem says, girl, take that Dollar General Wendy Williams wig off, ma'am. Okay. Sir Shy, got your other donation. Thank you for tapping in. John Flowers. Okay. John, what's going on, man? Are you that's kind of sus, man. Your comment towards me is kind of sus. I'm not reading that, homie. I'm not reading that. Guys, sit tight on the phones. I'm coming. Landon, I got your donation. Okay. Yes, go into the comments, please, of yesterday's show and leave the comment there. I don't want to read comments today about a previous show. That doesn't make sense. Sosa, got your donation. Benzino was crying like Janet was over the color purple. Ooh. Yeah. And Newt 8282 says the kid now wears a fake Rolex and sells T-shirts, all because of Killer Mike crushed his dream. Area code 917. Are you there? Good evening. Do a little research.
Hi, good evening, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. Who's this?
Good. This is the commissioner. Little forewarning. My son's playing, so if you hear a kid in the background, that's him.
Okay. Where do you want to start, sir?
I want to start off with the Killer Mike video. So when I initially saw it, I saw the Netflix trailer, and I actually saw the video you put up in the community post. And I think one of your donators actually said it clearly. It was I guess the show came out in 2019. It was a satire. And along that time frame, I guess Netflix was really pushing the whole black woke type of, like dry humor stuff out there.
Your phone's going in and out, sir. Can you make the adjustments, please? Make the adjustments.
And I was saying that that show came out in 2019 when Netflix was really pushing their black woke content. I think Kenyon Martin, I know I'm butchering his name, he came out with a show called what was it called? Black AF, which pretty much shared like the same sentiment that show that Killer Mike was pushing out. So I think it was very lowbrow, even if it was said in some type of jest or to spark up or start conversation. I think it was a very lowbrow tactic, especially since it involved kids. The way it was kind of cut up, though, I wouldn't be surprised if they just like spliced different audios and videos together to put out that kind of message. I know you probably have a lot of experience when it comes to editing film or editing video content, and it's pretty easy to do something like that, especially if you're trying to push a particular agenda or if you want like a particular message to be, shared. So, I mean, not to say I'm playing devil's advocate, but that's just like that's how I interpret it when I first saw it.
If I can respond to what you just said. That all sounds great. Oh, satire. But, I'm not the one who has to do all the explaining to the masses. Yeah. Killer Mike is being called out by his own peers for that clip. And his response is not necessarily a pleasant one. Have you seen him responding on social media? It's almost like the same thing with Shannon Sharp, who, Skip Bayless told him, put your glasses back on, and he humbled himself. He damn near did a jig. If it is, as you just said, satire, okay, well, why is your response so nasty to the quote-unquote black community? You follow me?
Yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from. I think Killer Mike is kind of, I think he's kind of like thinking that his ish doesn't stink. I mean, for the last couple of years, he's been rubbing his shoulders with politicians and, especially off the Grammy win, he's probably on cloud nine. and he probably doesn't think he owes any form of explanation
Bingo.
to the community he so-called advocates for.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a shame. It's a shame, and it's like that saying goes, you know, it's that pride before the fall. You know, something's gonna get him caught up. You know, you can only do so much trucking and driving before, you know, your black wake up moment gets pulled. So, you know, we're gonna be waiting for that one.
I think he has, you know, the right to do satire or whatever he wants to consider that to be. But when you get called out, you know, don't just snap back at the people who you claim to represent. He's doing interviews talking about black men should only marry black women. Are you up to speed on that?
Yeah. I mean,
is that satire too?
So everything is based on context and.
No, sir, that's a question. Is that satire? Killer Mike saying black men should only marry black women. Is that satire too?
No, that's his personal opinion. Yeah, so it's not satirical at all. It's his personal opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, him and I mean Dr. Umar, he's up there too. I don't really pay too much, you know, attention to these guys. You know, they don't really do too much for the community other than running.
I do. I watch these niggas like a hawk watches a field mouse. Let me say that again. I watch these niggas like a hawk watches a field mouse. And according to his idiotic logic, you know, the parents of or the grandparents of Minister Louis Farrakhan never should have procreated. Malcolm X's family should have never procreated. Bob Marley should not have ever even been born. His father was white. You know, so we have the right to call out stupidity. You know, but go ahead, finish up, please.
I'm very interested to see who does their taxes. If it's a white person, then everything that they pretty much say is just, you know, out the window. So unless they tax with a black person or do any other kind of major money moves with black people, you know, I don't really care what they say.
Okay.
Well, as far as the Beyoncé thing goes,
is she bleaching? And never mind the vitiligo stuff. Is Beyoncé bleaching? That's the question, man.
So, okay. Actively bleaching, she says yes. I would assume that she's bleaching or using something that has like a high SPF content on it in order to mitigate the sun, you know? And the thing with the only pop out that I'll give her specifically is because she's in the entertainment business and she does have on makeup damn near 24/7. I can see that over the years, you know, her skin would tend to lighten up because of all the chemicals that's been put on her face and so on and so forth. But if she's, I guess, representing an agenda to push more skin bleaching product into the black community, then, you know, shame on her. But somebody else said that
sir, can I ask you, are you a man of color? Can I ask you that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Have you ever dated a woman of color who she exfoliates and gets chemical peels?
Yeah, it is. I do. I'm married to one.
Say again?
I'm married to one.
You're married? Oh.
Yeah.
Do you ever see that 4% bleaching cream in the bathroom anywhere? And do you ever question her about it? Huh?
No products in the house. But I was curious because, you know, like I said, so she used to work doing makeup a very long time ago when we first started dating. Right. And I had brought that up. I'm like, so I went through like some of
your phone's going in and out. Say again.
Sorry.
We're losing you.
No. I was going. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I went through and I looked at some of the chemicals, you know, to see what she was using and stuff like that. And then that's how I know about the whole SPF thing. And I was reading up on it.
Right.
And the more I read up on it, I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. Oh, I wanted to say.
And when you ask them, what do they say? What do they say?
Of course, no, don't do that. It's this, that, and the third. I mean, no.
Mind your business. Why are you all in my stuff? What? Leave me alone. Leave me alone, right?
Yeah, I'm from the Caribbean islands, and I saw a documentary.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Oh man.
Say no more.
Like,
We know what goes on with the cake soap down there in Spanish Town. Don't even waste your time. Don't waste your time.
But here's the thing. Nobody ever brings up the Asian community actually being the biggest consumers of skin bleach products.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
We actually have spoke about the Asian community, East Indian, all those places. Yes, we have. Listen, man, gotta go. Gotta take more calls. Thank you.
All right, man, take it easy. Bro.
Call in if you like, guys. Phone number's on the screen. I can't do a whole lot of reading emails and stuff like that. And let me just say again, please don't send me emails after a show about the show. Go into the comments section, all right? Mandy, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. And I think this is Randy. Area code 209. Is that you, Randy, on a Wednesday evening?
Okay.
What's up, man? How are you? It's cracking, shaking.
Not much disappointed in Killer Mike. Nonetheless, when have I ever thought highly of that obese nigga?
Your phone sounds very muffled, Randy. Can you make the adjustments, please, so we can hear you?
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Now, where are you, man? Are you out?
No, I got the Bluetooth set up.
Yeah, it sounds bad. You want to?
Yo, can you hear me now?
There you go. Yeah, stop the fly shit. There you go. Much better.
How about now?
It's cracking, Randy. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I'm disappointed in this big nigga because you have a child there telling you how he's gonna cure cancer and be a superhero, and the kid that says he's gonna be a president, you're gonna knock his dreams.
Right.
Like, you got this other kid talking about, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna build a rocket. I'm gonna build a, like, come on. You could have looked at that kid in his face and be like, yo, bro, I'm asking a serious question. Like, what are you talking about?
Did the little black kid know that it was satire?
You telling me you're gonna build a rocket right now?
Does the little black kid understand satire, regardless of what you were trying to do, what you were trying to put across? Did you see the facial expression of the black kid after he said that?
Yeah, he looked at something.
You're not going to be a president.
Like you just told him he ain't shit.
Yeah.
And look, and this is what baffles me is because that kid probably doesn't know who Killer Mike is, but introduced to him, the producers probably told them you're gonna be introduced to an important figure, a rapper. He's good with words. This is someone you should probably, take into consideration what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
He's a successful man. So you have someone that was probably introduced to you as a successful person, giving you realism when you're untapped potential. You're a child. You're literally limitless. You can say you're going to do something. And now you have this obese man telling you because what you said didn't fall in line to what he wanted to push, that you can't do it. So I just don't understand that.
Satire would have been, you're going to be flipping packs, on the basketball court. That's your destiny. You're
going to be flipping cribs like that Puerto Rican that told me I could buy my whole neighborhood.
Who's that?
So I just am baffled because if the kid, hypothetically, if he would have said, I want to be a rapper, would have Killer Mike give him some productive criticism? Like, I understand satire and all this, but if we're going to critique anything, can it at least be productive, and can he benefit? What you just did just shut down his expectations. Like, he could at least told them, like, oh, try joining a debate team. Like, he could have gave him something to leave with that could have at least brought in the horizon for a political future, even though Killer Mike doesn't have that in him. Come on, he doesn't even have it in him to join a gym membership, let alone, like, the nigga could rhyme words. I give it to him that, but, like, does he have it in him to show me, like, real dedication to write a book or something? Probably not.
Yeah.
So for him to knock something off of a child that's untapped potential, I feel like, Janet, like, who are you?
Okay. Any thoughts?
That is truly disgusting to me.
Any thoughts, Randy? Do you care? Is Beyoncé bleaching? She just reached another milestone on the country music charts by way of Billboard. Is she bleaching?
Yeah, you know, and you do that. You do that sneaky. You go MIA for a while, and then you could say that you haven't been getting sun. You know, I've been in the house. I haven't really been getting much sunlight. But you do that when you're trying to sell to the masses. So now with a lighter Beyonce, you know, she could give us the Michael Jackson effect. You know, with that new country song that's garbage. This ain't Texas. We don't fold them. That was like that was garbage. But
was it K. Michelle or Monica? One of those other girls was accused of bleaching, and just like you said, she was away for a while and then came back and said, "No, this is my real."
I think Monica. But I believe all
she said, "This is my real color. I don't be getting sun like that."
Darker in the early 2000s too, Keisha Cole. I think it's no secret, you know. They'll tell you like, "Oh no, I just started a new skin regimen," but bro, I'm not stupid. You had melanin.
Yeah, I think that was K. Michelle. She said, "Yeah, I haven't been in the sun. Haven't been in the sun in about a year. I'm just getting back to my natural color. Y'all tripping."
Okay, girl. Okay, whatever that means.
I love that song
But
of hers, VSOP. Anyway, so Randy, what's going on with you otherwise, man? You okay? Good to hear from you.
Not much, just taking it easy. But I heard you had a great theory on the third gender. I feel Rory can touch on that because he has first experience with the third gender. I feel we should get more correspondence. Number 9 to.
Do you want to talk to Rory? Because you know, when you call someone's name, you know, if they're not on the line, I don't like to go there. Want me to text him?
No, but you put that theory out there about the third gender, people that have came encounter with it can talk from firsthand experience. In my understanding, you know, I've never came across a third gender, you know, at least in those type of predicaments. But someone who has can go into detail on how it is and how similar it is, you know, or unsimilar.
My question was, does God condone a third gender? That was my question.
I don't believe he does.
Oh, wait a minute. Since you called his name one at a time, Rory, are you there? Rory.
Dígame. Oye, puto chiquito, dígame. You call my name, man. What?
Que lo que, Bati boy?
No, Papi Puto, listen. You were homemade in Motel 6. You were homemade in Motel 6 in Sacramento. That's what you're doing. You're the foreman for a bunch of old little Spanish ladies. That's what you do. You clean up motels out in Northern California. Little puto. The fuck
you are half a homo.
Like a cacarucha. La cucaracha. I step on you like a la cucaracha. Oye, yo, tell them how you used to sell your little smooth hairless body on the beaches of the Dominican Republic. That's how you got the money to get to America. Tell them about that. Go ahead, Randy. Tell them how you changed your name to Randy with the candy when you came to America. You know? Hola, papi. You in America now. You can be as zesty as you want to be. Tambaye.
That was cute. But I was born here. Now you off the
Rory, can you take off the headset?
Here's right?
Rory.
You off the candy got chopped from the nigga in the wig, right?
I was born here. They all say that. We know where you come from.
Rory, can you fix your headset? Rory, your headset.
You sold your little hairless Dominican ass on the beach of Punta Cana for 7 years to try and get the money up to get here. Get the fuck out of here.
Rory, the headset, it's echoing. Can you hear me? Rory, the headset, it's echoing.
Yeah, I hear you.
Come on.
Yeah, I hear you.
Randy, are you responding? Let Randy respond. Who's Randy?
Yeah, Rory's waiting for Pride Month.
Let him respond.
Rory's waiting for Pride Month. That's when he goes on the coke benders and goes on the prowl, on the look for Britney. Rory, you are half a homosexual. You come out as a full homosexual on Pride Month when you get on the coke and you look for young males with your homies.
You stirring a pot of rice and beans right now. You stirring a pot of rice and beans right now for 5 migrant men. That's what you doing. You entertaining 5 migrant men. Stirring a pot of rice and beans. You get ready to serve them. You get to serve them dinner and tuck them in the bed.
You looking for pussy.
You gonna tuck them in the bed. What are you running? You running the Airbnb?
Looking for whatever happens. A mouth is just
you
a mouth.
You running the Airbnb in the mountains of California? You running the LGBTQ Espanol Airbnb up in the mountains of California?
Nigga,
and then you do the
Rory.
housekeeping. And then you do the housekeeping when they go out to work. You like a man who does manual labor, Jose. You prefer a man who does manual labor all day, Jose.
Nigga, you prefer a nigga with a wig and a tool between his legs. Nigga, you prefer a nigga with a wig. That's what you said to that nigga's pussy. You said, "Oh,
you sound
hello
like Ricky
there."
Martin. You sound like Ricky Martin.
You don't bother. It won't bother you.
You sound like Ricky Martin before we went through puberty. What
Rory,
to do?
Rory.
You got Ricky
Martin. Did he jerk his tool? Rory, did he jerk his tool, you homo? Oh, no, you say he showed you his little pussy, you homo.
Randy called his name, folks. So I'm letting them talk. When you call someone's name and they get on the line, I fall back. Go ahead.
What you doing? You still cleaning rooms? You still cleaning rooms for migrant men? Is that what you're doing? You taking in gay migrant men?
You let a nigga suck you off, bro. I don't respect you, bro. You let a nigga suck you off, bro.
Where you living, Randy? You living in Santa Cruz?
Guys, one at a time. Okay, we're talking on top of each other. Hang on a second. Rory, let Randy talk.
My nigga.
Randy,
honorary member.
You have the floor, and then we'll let Rory talk. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, Rory's an honorary member of the LGBTQ. He said a nigga showed them his little pussy. I could never. He said a nigga showed them his little
pussy. Kid, don't keep repeating that word. Just bring it down a few notches, and I'll let you guys finish up, please.
Oh, my bad. That's just a wild statement from a nigga, bro.
Okay.
I could never be the guy that goes on the prowl off of cocaine and finds a nigga with a wig attractive and say I'm taking that home and I don't care who sees me.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's what he did.
I'm gonna bring him in and let him respond, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Okay. Rory, you have the floor. He called your name. You tapped in, Rory.
Yeah, come on, man. This cat used to walked around the beaches of Dominican Republic playing the ukulele half naked with a goddamn G-string to get up some money to finally get some rubber, some old tires together to get across to Florida, you know? And then he made his way up to the Dominican Republic. Why you think he made his way up to Washington Heights? Why you think he's out of there right now? Come on, man. We got a whole new wave of Latin American transgenders. They tougher than him. They tougher than the old crowd. So he got his punk ass out of New York and he ran to the mountains of California, you know, to become a foreman in Motel 6. And you know, he runs like 6 or 7 old Spanish ladies. That's what he does. He's the only one that's bilingual. He's not only bilingual, he's bisexual.
Okay. Randy, you called his. Okay, Rory, hold on.
This nigga's making fan fiction about me.
He's a man.
This nigga's making up a whole
man.
story, bro. Those are the niggas you deal with. Those are the Hispanics you deal with, buddy. The niggas I deal with, bro, we will have you running down the block like the homosexuals did downtown New York while you was on the prowl. Rory, you get smacked, you get stabbed, you's a victim, bro.
Okay.
I don't even want to go back and forth. You's a victim, bro.
But,
and when I go back,
but Randy, you did call his name. Randy, you did call his name, so I brought him in. But listen, man.
Oh yeah,
good to talk.
He loves me. He loves me. Rory's a homosexual.
All right, good to talk
Rory
to you guys.
Loves niggas.
Okay, all right.
Rory loves niggas.
Rory, I'll talk to you later. Rory and Randy, talk to you guys later. Okay. Sheesh. 786. Good evening. Are you there? 7 886.
Hey, what's going on, Star? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. What do you want to start? What do you want to start?
Actually, I want to start on a few topics. First and foremost, this is Al from Lil Haiti.
Hey, man. Hey, what's up, homie?
Hey, we need you on the mic, Star. If you're going to die, we need to see it live and direct, you know?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But on a serious note, I'm glad that you are right.
Thank you, man.
And I'm glad that, you're up and at it as you conduct yourself. But the thing that's concerning to me the most is these athletes and entertainers speaking on political views, and they're not well informed.
Right.
You know, and it's disgusting to see how the media portrays them as the intellectuals in our community.
Right.
They never address certain people such as Yvette Cornell or Tone Talk to talk on these topics. That's well informed, that can give them a run for their money. You know, we're blindsided by the foolishness. Even your show, Star, as entertaining as it is, you are a well-informed individual and you a learned man.
Thank you, man.
And I thank you for that, because through the foolishness, you give us jewels to take. Me being a business owner, me being, and I don't consider myself a political guy, but I am well informed.
Okay.
But what I do want us to be mindful of, and when I say us, I'm not speaking to a group. I'm speaking to us who are active and are informed with the politics that are being pushed. In New York City right now, they're throwing cash around to migrants who are the new niggers that are invading this country.
That's a fact.
And that's going to cause more issues than they will help.
Yeah.
And we need to stop, and we need to be informed, and we need to go to our Congress. We need to attend our local Congress meetings and raise our voice and speak up for not only ourselves but our youth. Half of the individuals that are on your show right now have children. Your children are going to be raised with these savages. And I'm speaking from a migrant point of view, because my parents are immigrants. You know, I'm from Haitian descent. Even though I was raised in the U.S., that doesn't mean anything, because at our core, we're savages. If we're going to be honest with ourselves and where we stand with certain things, we don't operate under the same guidelines as people do that are born and raised, are descendants of slaves. We don't operate the same way they do, even though I may be sympathetic towards their cause. But if I have to choose a side, I'm going to choose my side. That's just how it is. Even though we, and I'm trying to choose my words correctly because I want to get this across as best as possible.
Okay.
We need to be mindful with who we choose as our leaders. Now, I'm here for the bullshit. Don't get it confused.
Right,
but also, we have to do our parts to be informed and to be educated. Star, you are a jewel to this world, and I'm not just saying that because of where we are as far as our and I don't consider it a friendship. I consider you an associate because I don't know you personally. I consider you an.
I appreciate.
No, seriously.
No, I appreciate what you're saying. If I can just interject for a second, you're right about entertainers being thrusted into the limelight more so than economists and other people, sociologists and people like that who could make more of a difference. But we have to look at what the masses gravitate towards. Sadly, BET reaches a certain audience. They have a target demo, if I can just go left for a second, because that audience wants a certain type of programming. And you know, it has been proven through research that audience doesn't want news in the mornings and other things by way of, and if we have to say the black culture, let me just broad stroke the black culture. So what you're saying makes a lot of sense, and I'm not here to kick Killer Mike's back in, But people have to stop and look at someone like him and say, well, you know, okay, he's won a couple of Grammys, but why the fuck is he doing all this talking? And like you just said, being taken serious. Go ahead.
Exactly, because Killer Mike has been associated with these scammers who have yet to be addressed on, you know, on the public forum.
Yeah.
Everyone is turning a blind eye to Killer Mike, to these scammers in the Breakfast Club. I don't even want to mention that platform, but people acknowledge them. People wake up and pay attention to these programming. It's only like right now I picked up a new sociology book,
okay,
and a new I'm focusing on the virtue of selfishness by one of your authors, Ayn Rand.
Ayn Rand,
and
yeah.
as well,
yeah.
and one of the books that I saw, it was a thick ass book, the Atlas Shrugged.
Yeah.
That's a thick ass book, but is needed. Most of us never heard of Thomas Sowell. Most of us don't, that this is a black economist that's not operating off the social norm, but yet will entertain Killer Mike or T.I., who these guys are not well informed on politics, but speak for me and speak for me and mine. No, I don't want you guys speaking for me and mine, because you guys are not helping the cause. If I was Killer Mike and I know that I was aligned with scammers, I would not only denounce them scammers, but I would hold them accountable.
Yeah.
Why is he not holding them accountable? You got these people who trying to align themselves with who they would consider the better social group of individuals and bleaching themselves. You got entertainers bleaching themselves, want to be aligned with the other community, the other group of individuals that don't even recognize them. They see that the only thing that we can accomplish is being entertainers and athletes to these individuals. We can't be intellectuals. We can't be business owners. When you tell someone, hey, no, my company was invited to a national presentation to present our services for government contracts. I'm the youngest black individual in that whole seminar. I had to present my company a 15-minute presentation in a room full of 150 Caucasians. And I'm looking at them, they're looking at me, shocked how I'm informed with the politics, informed with the amount of money that the government is receiving for foolishness. Yeah. That if we're smart enough, we can put ourselves in position to benefit. Now, I'm not saying that we can fix everything in one fell swoop. No, that's being irrational. But we have to take a stance. We have to take a certain approach. I appreciate your platform, so I appreciate the knowledgeable individuals that call, like such as Mo. Mo is a knowledgeable individual.
Mo Fax,
who, Mo Fax is a knowledgeable individual that knows his politics. Even Dana with the data. Dana is on point with the information that she knows.
Yes, she is.
And
yes, she is.
Thank these people. Even Florida boy Jay, being a Floridian just like myself, one thing we pride ourselves on, we can be savages because we can take it there because we believe in the Second Amendment regardless wherever we're at, but also we inform and we're not fooled with where we're at. We know we're in the South. We know that there's a lot of oppositions against us, and we have to be informed. Stop being entertainers and athletes and read a book, like get informed and challenge these individuals. Stand up and challenge and voice your concerns. I don't want to hold
If
up.
I can jump in a second, Al, I appreciate everything you've said. And Killer Mike is being challenged because this video is circulating from 2019. And whether it's satire or not, I found it to be a little harsh, on that young black boy. But hey, man, I appreciate you. I thank you for tapping in your perspective.
If I could say one thing real quick, Star.
Yes,
I was in the third grade in Little River Elementary. I told my third grade teacher that I wanted to be the president of the United States. She looked at me and laughed and said, "First of all, you're black and you're not even born here." And I said, "You know what, ma'am? I don't need to be president of the United States. I'll be president of my own company, and I'm pretty sure I can make just as much, if not more, than the president of the United States." So even at that young state, I already knew and acknowledged my power and my growth. And I want to tell any young individual that's listening to this, F what they say or what they feel about you. push forward, and you will be the change that we need in this world.
Very
Star,
well
you're
said.
a great individual.
Thank you, Al.
Continue with the bullshit and the education.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate it.
Salute. Thank you. Okay, back in the building. I just had a notification going on and just was throwing me off. But salute to Al again, tapping in from Little Haiti. Okay. We're almost out of here. I just wanted to chop up this Killer Mike video that's in my communities section. And guys, we're not going to keep that video there for too long because I want you to focus your comments on the show. Let me just say that, okay? Let me see if I can bring one more call in. We've actually hit the 2-hour mark. This will be my last caller. Area code 917. You there? Good evening, 917.
Oh my God, Star. It's Nikki D. I've been on hold for freaking ever.
Who are you, Nikki D? I don't know you.
Star. What's good with you?
Which Nikki? I know 5 girls named Nikki. Which one might you be?
Nikki, we talking to Nikki D. Nikki D. The only one you should even call Nikki D. Let's say that. Def Jam.
Nikki D from Def Jam. Is that who I'm talking to?
Nikki D, the artist. Yes, first female rapper signed to Def Jam.
Hey, girl, what's cracking? Good to hear from you.
I was like, yo, Star got like 5 more minutes. I don't wash dishes. I didn't put shit away. I was like, yo.
Well, listen.
But, I was so intrigued by this.
My phone lines are popping, but you and I used to have each other's direct numbers. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's kind of doing the, protocol. I hit myself, head up in the chat. Maybe I should have sent like $5. I probably would have been noticed. You know what I mean? So I know next time.
What's cracking, Nikki?
Absolutely 1,000% support you.
Thank you, darling. Great to hear from you.
So I just wanted to chime in really quick because I know you've been on here for a while and I got to go too. But Killer Mike, right?
Killer Mike.
When I first saw this, I saw it in 2019 like everybody else did. And I was like, oh, okay, Killer Mike, activist. Okay, let's see what's going on. The whole pump your fist kind of thing, insert. And I was like, let me just watch it. So I'm watching it. And when I saw him have the conversation with the young man who said he wanted to be president, and the face on that kid, the look on that kid's face was so disheartening that I was like, no way he just told him, no, forget about it. Go take a trade. A trade? Yo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
No, I'm listening to you. The little boy, his face dropped like, damn. And then Mike said, I have his quote, but I'm not going to read his quote again. But yes, I was like, damn, did he just shoot the little black boy down like that? Okay, you were saying, go ahead.
Yeah. Told him to get back on the block. That's what he told him.
Yeah.
So jump on the block. He told him, get your ass on the block. This is not happening. But I and let me tell you, automatically I felt Killer Mike gives me double agent. Now, what does that mean to some people when you say double agent? There are people out here who look like us, act like us, walk like us, talk like us, skin like us, but folk like us, right? So what happens is they get in on the other side and they start making that money. They start having all these connections, and their goal is to continue, which we all know has been an agenda for a while.
Right.
Won't get all deep into that. But I think anybody who understands what the agenda is, they kind of get what I'm saying. So when I saw that, I kind of felt like agenda. Same thing with the green banking thing, right? Green banking thing that he had, right? Where he was like, he was like, a bank, black bank. And then when you look at it and you look it up, first of all, everybody who's listening is not a fucking bank. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse.
Right, it's okay.
It's not a bank. It is a portal to all the other banks that you give us your money. We're going to go ahead and distribute. We're going to send it over and transfer to the real banks that's FDIC approved. And then, we're going to get a commission for that. So yeah, go ahead and bank black.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so confused how in this day and age, with all of this strife and all this struggle and the trauma that we've been through, that someone will stand in front of us and say, I'm for you. But actually, you're doing the total opposite if you ask me. Like, I don't know Killer Mike as a person when I see him.
Mm-hmm. If I can jump in for a second. Nikki, didn't you or don't you still work with young people in Jersey teaching courses on the music industry, if I remember correctly?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I do a program, and I'm always looking for funding from any school in the Northeast. Tri-state, I'll go anywhere, Connecticut, Jersey, whatever.
Okay.
It's about the business of music,
Right.
hip hop 360, and what it does is teaches you everything about the industry, not just how to be a celebrity. Because in the end, celebrities are like, listen, your face is like 10% of the game. Honestly, you want to know how to be an attorney, you want to know the director, you want to know how to be a stylist, a producer, you want to know where the money really, really is. So I kind of give them a whole roundabout of how it works, and I explain the whole flow chart from receptionist all the way up to the CEO and what all these things mean and how far we've come. You know what I mean? I go way back, and I even put on Wild Style for them. I bring it all the way forward.
If you have,
yeah, I do that.
If you have a banner or some type of info, just shoot me an email, and I'll have or if you don't have a banner, I'll have one made for you. I mean, it's great to hear from you. You and I spoke.
Okay.
It must have been 4 or 5 years ago. And the last time I saw you, I remember the last time I saw you. We were at a party in LA together. In LA, right? I forget what it was, but it was some type of club or something, and you had just came out on Def Jam.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That was a while ago. But you know, the last time I spoke to you, Star, was
about 4 or 5
you were
years
actually
ago.
ready to get a reality show yourself.
Yeah.
Remember, I think you were doing some kind of show, and you called me. You was like,
with Mona. Yeah.
You was like, yo, you're the one who calls me on. You was like, you're the one who calls me on the station and be like, yo, Star, you bugging out. Come on, you know that's wrong.
I did
I need
call
you on the show because I need somebody to talk ish to me.
I did call you. It's great.
But nah,
great
definitely
to hear
great
your
speaking
voice.
to you.
Great to hear your voice.
I love your show, and I will shoot you an email for sure.
Please do, and I'll give you my direct number again. Matter of fact, hold on a second. I'll take a screenshot right now so I'll text you after the show so you can have my direct number. And listen, before you go, what was that song you had that I fucking loved? It wasn't Daddy's Little Girl. It was another one. That track you had.
Was it Letting Off Steam or Hang On Kid or?
I think it may have been a B-side. It was fire. And I always used to tell you.
It might have been Freak Out. Freak Out I did with Apache. Letting Off Steam. Another Man's Beat My Time. So much stuff. I was ahead of my time. I'm talking about.
You were.
I was talking about download shit before today.
Hey, great to hear from you. I appreciate you. And let's stay in touch.
Oh, and listen, one more thing.
Yeah.
So I know you're not going to agree with me on this one, but I absolutely don't think Beyonce's bleaching. I'm sorry. And I'm going to tell you why. Come on,
Nikki. Come on.
I think there's a such thing as lighting and makeup, right? And don't get it twisted. I absolutely think she's trying to patronize that audience she's going for, right? I think she absolutely is doing that. And when you even look at that picture with the blonde wig and the super lighting in the back, and then just go to her event that she had the other day. She's browner than brown. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see that it's a lot of lighting things, a lot of tricks happening with that whole, you know what I mean? Beyonce looking like she's a freaking light bulb. Not for nothing. She is definitely trying to look like something.
So you're saying
I don't think there's a bleaching thing happening.
Okay, so you're saying she's not part of the Illuminati, Beyonce.
I ain't say all that. But
okay.
Nah, but I don't think she's bleaching. I think that's a lot of appeasing. I think she's on a lot of trickery to get that look. Because when you go back, I mean, her kid, look at her and Jay when they had those babies. Like, I had to start looking up pictures, and the babies are high yellow and really almost white. And, her mom is like super, super. The darkest one is really Solange. You know what I mean? And the father. Everybody else is pasty. But, that's just my 2 cents on that. So.
Okay. Great to hear from you, Nikki D. Let's talk soon.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Take care, Star.
Bye now. Okay. Wow, that was a nice blast from the past.
Bye.